Morning, guys. I am just chilling on my couch at the moment with Snorlax, just having some cuddles and trying to get in the right mind frame for work. Work has been really shitty last week, so I'm trying to get out of that same mindset and not bring in the same energy into this week. But yes, I am not sorry about filming on a Tuesday. I know that I was going to do these mini weekly weight loss vlogs every Monday. There is a reason why. I am going to try to keep this video really short. Again, I just wanted these to be kind of weekly updates to keep you guys in the loop. If there are any changes to my work schedule, my personal life, other extenuating circumstances, kind of on a weekly basis that might lead to either a great or negative result in my official, monthly weigh-ins with you guys. Yeah, this last week, I should say, was a little bit full on. So yeah, I'm really going to try and keep it as succinct as possible, because if you guys have seen any of my other videos, and if you only knew what ends up on the editing room, cutting floor, whatever, what is it called? I don't know. These videos are going to be really not edited. So basically, for those of you who haven't seen my last weekly video, you should check it out. I'm going to link stuff in the cards after this video. Last Tuesday was the end of my birthday cheat weekend. So my birthday was on Monday, the 11th of January. I decided to come off my diet on the Saturday, the Sunday, and the Monday. So I had a complete weekend off. Did the exact same thing last year. Last year, I did end up putting on a whole bunch of weight. The times that I have had emotional binges, which I will never film on this channel, which happen few and far between. I think last year in 2020, I probably had 2 in the entire year, 2 or 3. So it is something that I feel as though I have control over, but obviously can be susceptible to. I do know that I tend to put on a lot of weight. And that's for very many reasons, which I'll probably try and get into a bit more detail in the monthly weigh-in. So Tuesday morning, I felt it was really important, after 3 days of eating kind of anything and everything, for me to weigh myself to see where was the new starting point, if that makes sense, or how much damage I had actually done. At that point, I wasn't really going to mention numbers in the weekly vlog. They were more just about, like I've already said, extenuating circumstances, or what's sort of going on with me mentally. But I had put on 12 pounds in 3 days of bad eating. I know a good portion of that is to do with the amount of salt I was having. I'm very sodium sensitive, but that still is the most ever that I have ever put on in that kind of frame of time. Sorry, I had to go flip my eggs, which is not a euphemism at all. Literally, I've got eggs going. Yeah, so it's the most I've ever put on. The feelings that I get emotionally when I head into a cheat weekend, usually I only have cheat days. I think I'm going to put an end to these birthday cheat weekends. Part of that is because if everything goes smoothly and according to plan, I should reach my goal at some point towards the middle-ish of this year, maybe June, July, August, some sort of time frame like that. I can't predict everything. That's what I'm hoping for, to reach my goal at some point this year. In which case, I need to start switching my mindset from being in quite a calorie restricted, watching everything I eat, to more of a maintaining the weight that I am, or the shape that I have, or that sort of stuff. Things will start to shift and change my focus and my priorities in my health and my weight loss. Going into a cheat day is easy, because I figure no matter what happens, it's one day, and I've got 364 other days potentially to try and undo that damage. I feel incredible guilt going into it. I feel really nervous. I know how bad it's been before. I get a little bit apprehensive, but I keep trying to tell myself, you've been with that one for a couple of months now. It's okay to let go. You know it's going to happen. So whatever happens, you're aware of it. It's not going to take you by surprise. But the fear is, because I still struggle so much with seeing any kind of difference in my body on a day-to-day basis, The fear is that I'm going to step on that scale and I'm going to see 24 stone again. So to put on 12 pounds and go from somewhere in the region of 16 stone 9 pounds up to 17 stone 7, I freaked out. So anyway, that was on Tuesday morning. It's now Tuesday morning, which is why I wanted to wait to film this. I'm going to do minimal editing to this and get it up tonight for you guys, and then I will go back to a definite Monday schedule for this video series, I guess we'd call it. Yeah, so I've put on 12 pounds. I'm feeling really, really guilty, really shitty. Normally, obviously, that might start a spiral. But I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to be quite that bad, and I had to get myself back on plan. I knew I had to, especially if there was any chance of me trying to drop, a lot of the water weight and kind of work off the rest of the, genuine fat that I put on. I felt incredibly guilty. All of the bad food that I had exacerbated my IBS symptoms. So for the 3 or 4 days afterwards, I was feeling physically gross as well as mentally, fuzzy and upset and emotional and whatever else. I still stuck to plan the entire week. When I get back on it, that's pretty much it. If I was ever going to falter, it would have been on the Tuesday. I would have just continued eating really, really poorly, and I didn't. Then at work on Thursday, I'm pretty sure it was Thursday, no, maybe Friday actually, I ended up having a conversation purely by chance with one of the girls there. She's someone that's fairly new to our store. So she hadn't known me when I was bigger, when I was a size 24. She only knows me now. And we were just having a little bit of a joke. I was trying to get her change for the tills, and I was trying to squeeze past an area where like maybe a child could get through, but no one else. But I was just trying to be lazy and not go the whole way around. And I had stumbled in the process of squeezing past. So I'd made an ass of myself. I'd made a loud noise. Everyone could see. So I was trying to like play it off and just be like, ooh, I thought I was having a skinny day or whatever. And she ended up saying 2 comments just in relation to that, saying that she thinks I have a great curvy figure. And then once I told her, oh, that's really, really sweet, then she also mentioned about my fashion sense and stuff like that. But for a comment like that, for her to think that I have a great God-given figure, and for her to not know that I've actually lost well, a tiny bit less than 100 pounds in order to achieve that, was a tremendously huge compliment. That, talking to her about that, and about where I had come from, completely reshifted my frame of mind for the remainder of the week. And I realized that, yes, okay, 12 pounds is astronomical, and I can beat myself up about it, but I have actually lost 100 pounds, and I'm still on that journey, and I'm still going forward. And I could have given up and I could have got emotional, but I didn't. I got back on plan. I knew that I was overindulgent, and I got right back on it instead of giving up. And I've come so far already, and it's not like I haven't lost the weight before. It will just take me extra time, and it will just be a setback, but it's not going to stop me from achieving my goals. And so I went back to her a couple days later, and I did actually pull her aside and thank her, and said to her that, like, you had no idea how guilty I was feeling and how mad I was at myself, and for you to say something like that so out of the blue, so genuinely, and not realize how it impacted on me actually meant a lot. Now I'm getting emotional. So yes, anyway, let's not start crying. This is turning out to be some sort of therapy session. So basically, at this point in time in the morning, I'll try and insert a picture. I am now back down to 16 stone 12 and a quarter. So I am just a little bit over 3 pounds away from where I was a week ago. So I will take that as a slap on the wrist for having a very naughty weekend. It probably will take me another week, maybe 2 weeks if I don't have really great weeks. So basically just looking forward to the monthly weigh-in. Probably this month I won't achieve my goal of getting down to under 16.5 so I can start my hormone sort of therapy for my PCOS. So that might have to be a goal that I push forward into February. But again, all I'm going to do is keep trying, keep doing what I'm doing. Obviously, it's working. I just had an extremely indulgent weekend, and my body completely overreacted for it. So again, that I'll kind of assess when I do the end of month sort of weigh-in and measurements and everything else. And I think to the future. But I just thought it was really important to share with you guys just how much weight I had put on. And kind of how the week has unfolded since then, the kind of, physical effects and mental effects that it's had afterwards, and the fact I'm in a much, much better place now. And all it took was a really lovely comment from someone to remind myself of how hard I've worked so far and just reset my brain and get me into a much more positive mind frame and remind myself of how much I have actually accomplished and that I can do it all again. If you've clicked on today's video, thank you so much. I hope you guys find this helpful, seeing someone else sort of battle through and struggle through this sort of journey, if you're on one yourself. So yeah, leave a comment down below, anything you'd like to tell me about how your week's been. Otherwise I better go get ready for work. So yes, that's goodbye from Snorlax. All right, guys, have a nice day, and I will catch you in a week. Bye.